and welcome back to Oliver Clatworthy Music, and in today's video is a long-form interview with the band Blank Atlas. This was filmed around late July, sort of the same time I filmed the 3 Days of Wonder interview, and they're going on tour in November, so they're going on tour literally this month in a couple of days' time. So the tour dates they're doing is 8th of November in Falmouth, 9th of November in Gloucester, 12th of November in Winchester, 13th of November at Exeter Cavern with Hamasha and Big Lava, 14th of November in London, and the 15th of November in Nottingham. So let's get into the interview where I talk to them about their music in general, their album Dawn Chorus, and more things about Blank Atlas. So let's get straight into it. So I'm now joined by Blank Atlas. If you don't know who they are, which I don't think many of you do, because a lot of my audience is based in Exeter. So yeah,
we've got an Exeter fan base, so you never know.
You never know. So please tell me who you are, what you play. Obviously, you're missing a third member.
Yes, Kraz is not here. He's got better things to do.
Mother Vulture stuff.
Who knows? He could be having a shit. Who knows? But yeah, we have a third member who's not here. But he's all right.
I think you're meant to say who you are and what you
do. I'm Daniel, and I play guitar and sing.
I'm Thomas, and I play almost like guitar. Then I play the drums and sing. Cool. Blank Atlas.
So I would like to ask you how you formed.
How we formed? We formed when we were 15 years old.
2011.
In school. I've known him since
13
the womb.
years ago.
How old were you in 2011?
I was 6.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Get out, man. That's horrendous.
Gosh.
We joined our band when you were 6 years old. And we weren't very good then. We weren't very good for about probably at least 8 years.
I'd say probably about 10 years.
Yeah, 8 to 10 years we were pretty bad.
Yeah. And we met Chrissy in year 7 in school.
In 2007, how old were you in 2007?
2.
Oh, fucking hell.
We met Chrissy in 2007, and then we ended up getting a room together in like 2010, and then we started the band.
2011.
Start of the next year, and then we would just play Iron Maiden covers basically. We really loved Iron Maiden.
And the rest is history.
Right, and then we thought we were Iron Maiden for a fair few years, and then we found good bands.
Yeah,
like Shikari and Prestonike and stuff like that, and now we're a better band. I'd like to think
with influences from McFly.
Oh yeah, we've always liked McFly. Yeah,
we've liked McFly since we were children, since before you were born.
Since before you were born.
Stop! You're making me feel really young.
That's because you are, my friend. That's not a bad thing.
No, you've got youth by your side. That's good. Yeah, McFly is the reason why we started playing our instruments. So,
yeah, they're a good band.
Yeah. And we still like them now, and we like Meshuggah as well.
That's it.
McFly and Meshuggah go hand in hand.
So I would like to ask you, what's your favourite Blank Atlas song to perform?
I would say right now my favourite is our new song, Hope, which you listen to right now on Spotify and Apple Music. Mainly because it's got a funky bit in the pre-chorus, and I get to play my new Strat, and it sounds cool.
You like to pretend he's Nile Rodgers from Chic.
Yeah, Nile Rodgers from Chic.
Yeah, my favourite song is probably Surrender. I love playing Surrender. It's literally the simplest song ever, but it's just a vibe. I like playing it, and it's got a cool epic half-time bit that we do at the end. We don't get to play it very often. That might be why as well, because we don't get to play it very often.
Yeah, true.
But it's a song that's always in the set, probably Beautiful Morning, probably.
Okay.
So I don't have to, I can see it back.
I think I've got 3 favourites for me that I listen to quite a lot. But my favourite songs are Flawless, This Mountain, and probably Connections.
Wow.
That's a good one. A lot of people like Connections.
Well, did you say just then that you don't like 32A is your least favourite song? Ever, is
Probably,
that-
probably.
Or of all time? Ever written by anyone
No,
ever?
no.
Thank you.
It's a good thing Chris is not here because
But he likes that one.
That's his baby. You dodged a bullet there.
I think 32 is right, but I don't literally play any part in that.
32A, I was like a part of an older song, and that was like the best section in that old song. And then Chrissy just wanted to use that section as like a little interlude.
Yeah,
because it kind of goes. It sound kind of like the same sort of context as West Park. So I think that's was thinking. I think you're frozen.
Oh.
I think you were frozen for me then. My Wi-Fi's just fine. So, you've played lots of shows over the years. Would you say you have a standout gig you've performed?
I would probably say, our last gig that we did at 2003 was very good.
I'd say that's my stand-up gig. If I could do a gig like 2003 every day, I'll be a very happy man.
Yeah, I felt this felt very emotional. Yeah, and also another standout gig was probably the album launch. Not the album launch, the album playthrough gig that you were at.
Yeah.
In Bristol. And also when we supported Holden Absence in Exeter as well. That was good stuff.
That was good.
Got 3.
Same.
Yeah.
I think, my favourite gig has to be Crofters Rights.
It was good.
Yeah. And
how many times have you seen us play?
Two.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other one?
Seneca headline at Crofters back in November.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised you never saw us in Exeter. We've played Exeter quite a few times.
So I've been looking through your social media lately, and I notice the first line of the Instagram bio: full-time influencers, part-time musicians. Please tell me about that, because
well, I feel like we do.
Yeah.
We probably do. We put out more content than we do gigs, to be honest, or put out songs. So it's mostly, most bands these days. So you have to put out so much content to promote yourself, which we don't really mind, because back in the day we used to love like the YouTube scene. We used to love like Smosh and silly skit channels like that.
Yeah.
And we used to do like silly YouTube videos as well. And that's probably why we don't mind doing the content, because I quite like making it.
We're fulfilling our famous YouTuber dream.
Yeah. Because at one point in the band, we used to do these little band practice diaries, and
gosh,
we used to spend more time doing that than actual practicing. Like Chrissy would come around to our house like 3 times a week, and 2 of those times we were just making videos and not practicing.
That's why we were shit for so long.
Yeah, I know that's why we were pretty bad for that long. To be fair.
Yeah,
but
it's because we are full-time influencers.
We are.
We're more influencers than we are musicians.
We've always been full-time influencers, part-time musicians, to be fair.
But then again, everyone is. Probably.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start Guffcast, the podcast in the car?
Well, it's in the van. It's in the van now.
It's in the van.
It used to be in the car, which was so. When we started doing it in the car, it was so chaotic. All the stuff, all the gear, all around Chrissy particularly. Nightmare. But we used to. I've wanted to have a podcast for ages, and was just trying to pin Chrissy down to get him to keep an hour free in his day to chat to us, and it just never happened. So we just had to do it in the van on its gigs, because that's the only time we could pin him down. And now that's the format now, so it has to be in the van or the car, but mostly in the van. But I quite like it, and we've got a lot to talk about because we've been knowing each other for like 13 years.
Yeah.
So we just talk about stuff that we used to get up to and stuff that's coming up as well. But I think it's pretty good.
I like it.
I like it. A lot of people like the Guffcasts. They're more familiar with the Guffcast than they are with our own music. We played a gig in London, and some guy came along. And he was like, I watch your podcast. I don't know anything about your band or your music, but I like the podcast. I was like, wow.
There you go. That's how
It's
you
true.
do it.
It's overtaken our music now, which is weird. But it's fine.
I wouldn't say it's overtaken.
Who knows?
Okay.
I must admit, I was watching the video from 2000 Trees, the one that Chris was doing during the silent disco 3 a.m. in the morning shenanigans.
Yeah.
There is a lot of, quoting Chris, wackadoo people.
It's some wackadoo people in there.
Yeah, that's what happens at the early hours at a festival.
We had to cut out quite a few questionable bits as well. So that's like the safest, tamest bits. Oh. It did get pretty rowdy.
To be fair, I'd like to see the unedited version of that to see what happens.
I think we'd get banned from 2000 Trees for life if we showed that, do that footage.
And people would probably lose their jobs.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the people in the videos. Maybe.
So you released last year around about, I think it was 25th of May, you released your debut album, Dawn Chorus. What was it like releasing your first debut album, like 12 years after you started playing together?
Pretty cool. We always wanted to record an album. We had some songs that we kept just for the album. A song called West Park.
West Park was kept aside for
We kept that aside for ages.
This mountain is pretty old as well.
Yeah, I just finished that by the album. I've had that for a while, but I didn't finish it until the album came along. But it's very cool, and it's the most popular thing we've done, which is good. We thought we were going to release it and nobody would care, but lots of people care.
I feel like things,
which is very nice.
It's been an upward trajectory since we released the album, so that's good to know. And we did when we used to be called a different name before we were Blank Atlas. We've been Blank Atlas since like 2016ish, and before then we were called something else. And we did release an album.
We released like 3 albums.
We just like demo loads of songs and just like throw them into the internet, and no one would listen to them.
But they were not out. They were demos.
Yeah, but Dawn Chorus is the proper album.
Yeah. But it's very cool.
I think it's good.
I like albums.
Yeah.
Albums are very fun, but they're very expensive as well.
Yeah. I would imagine how much money and the time that would have gone into making that album.
Yeah. Well, luckily we did.
Lots.
We wrote it during like 2020 or that when anyone couldn't go anywhere, so we had a lot of time on our hands. And I think even when we were recording it as well, I don't think many gigs was happening then either, were they?
No, so yeah, we started recording it at the end of 2021, so that's when gigs had just started to come back. So.
But there weren't as many now, was there?
Because we were doing like tests before we went to record.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was Corona times.
So yeah, we had nothing. We had nothing better to do, so we made that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
What was the release gig like at Rough Trade that happened a year ago as well? Because obviously you did the release gig at Rough Trade.
That was good. It was very good. I just get very stressed for Bristol gigs, so I just want people to come. Like no one's gonna come. No one's gonna come. But then people do come at the end.
They come. It was where everyone came in like the same shirt. You know, there was about 50 people in the same Blank Atlas t-shirt. Like the black one, everyone was wearing that. And then we took a picture of everyone wearing the same shirt at the end as well. It was weird.
Like 80% people there were wearing that same t-shirt.
Yeah, so that means people like that shirt though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was watching the Flawless music video that was filmed there, and I'm like, is that planned? Is everyone meant to be wearing the same shirt?
No,
because that's all the merch we have.
Just the best shirt that we have, isn't it? That was before we had the white beautiful morning shirt.
Yeah, we only had that one, and then like a couple old ones.
Yeah, so that was the only decent bit of merch that we had, I guess. So people just came that. But in my book, if I'm going to a gig, I choose not to wear the band's merch. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If I was seeing a band, I'll go out my way to not wear their merch. Any other day I will, but if I'm going to see them, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just a weird little rule I have. You're the same, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm the same. There was a gig I was going to wear this band t-shirt, and I thought, yeah, I don't want to.
Even if it's like top of the pile, I'll put it to one side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Savage.
I don't know.
If
Well,
you
it's the same for like when we played Thousand Trees. I didn't pack any t-shirts that the bands were playing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's the worst gig you've ever played?
The worst gig we've played. There's many to choose from. We've been a band for 13 years, so
When you do one from the olden days, one more recently.
I'll do one from the olden days. I'll say one of our first like headline gigs in our hometown of Aberystwyth in West Wales. We were headlining because of the AP launch, and then we had loads of people come
For sports.
for the thing, and then after all the sports, they all got on a bus and they all left, and we only played to Chrissy's dad. That's all people played to.
It was literally a full room.
It was
And
full.
when we went on, every single person left.
Yeah. Savage. But then we kept going. So what does that tell you? Resilience.
Should I do a more recent one?
Yeah, okay.
We played Moles in Bath.
Rest in peace, Moles. Rest in peace, Moles.
And it wasn't Moles' fault, but everything went wrong. Because we couldn't really hear anything, and we played a track, and none of that was working, and we were quite new to playing all the new songs, so we were kind of relying on the tracks quite a lot, and there's bits in the song where we're not playing, the tracks going, and it was like really bad.
I thought it was good though. I quite liked it. But then you were like, I'm not playing a gig ever.
Yeah,
again.
it really kind of put me off gigs, but then the next gig we did was the Holden Absence one, so that made me like it again. So that's good.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite funny. We did like a majority of it was like stand up.
It was an on-stage guff class pretty much.
Yeah, we did like comedy for most of it. I thought it was people quite liked it. I felt like Lee Evans.
It's the funniest we've ever been, probably.
True, yeah. You're telling me it could go worse than that, my friend. Yeah, you just wait.
Like your drum mic stand falling on you during the opening of Flawless.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Did that happen to me?
Apparently,
Yes,
yeah. But
yes.
same
It was
day.
the Seneca Crofters Rights gig.
Oh,
yeah, I forgot about that.
It's starting.
Yeah, see that I don't even come to mind about worst gigs.
Yeah,
That's quite a good gig
We've had so many worse gigs. That was a good gig.
in comparison.
That's just a good anecdote.
Anecdote.
What is it?
Anecdote.
Anecdote. But yeah, that was tame. That's fine.
And then,
I'll take you that.
and it
any
gave
day
us
of
some
the week.
funny content as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I do really like the content. The content's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'll take that for that.
Yeah, you can take credit for that.
I'm mastermind.
But I want to ask you now, what are your plans for what does the future hold for Blank Atlas?
What does the future hold for us? Well, we'll probably do more gigs. We'll probably release a couple more songs. Probably eventually release another album.
What do you mean more recently?
What?
What the future hold for the near future?
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to do some
We're going to
gigs.
go on tour at the end of the year.
Ooh.
TBA. We're going to release a song at the end of the year.
Ooh.
TBA.
Oh.
And
TBA.
that's all we have to say.
We'll probably do some recording for the end of the year.
Maybe, if we can afford it.
I think we will. Yep, and then probably try and write some new songs.
Yeah, for next time.
Just make a start on the album. Yeah, I think that's about it. Write, record, and play gigs. Repeat.
Where would you perform? Where would you go on tour to? Any potential venues yet?
Oh, well, we could be playing a town very near you that rhymes with Smexeter.
We might be playing Smexeter.
Yeah, it could rhyme with Smexeter.
We might be playing the Smexeter. I actually don't know the venues. So,
well, there's only one venue next to you.
yeah, it's only one venue it could be, and it probably is that venue.
Yeah, there you go.
And but I would like to play Europe at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe that won't be the end of the year, but I would like to play.
Still same. Yeah.
To be fair, I think you get a decent crowd in, like, for a headline Exeter show. I think you would.
Yeah, well,
Let's
we
hope so.
did a headline in Plymouth, which is
Nearish.
not too far. And
Plymouth's in Cornwall.
It's only like an hour away from Exeter.
Plymouth's in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, Plymouth is the start of Cornwall, and Exeter's on the end of Devon.
Really? No, do that.
Yeah.
I thought
But they're only an hour away, aren't they? They're like an hour and a half.
They're
away.
about an hour between them, aren't they? That's nothing. So I would have thought everyone that went to see some Plymouth this year in Exeter.
But some people from Exeter came to see something. Thanks.
Yeah. When we supported Holden Aberystwyth in Exeter, I feel like it gave us loads of people from around that area found out about us. So now a lot of people know about us in Exeter. That's why I was surprised that you didn't. That's how you didn't find out about us. Well, you saw us in the Crofters Rights, so
They that we had no fans in Exeter.
yeah, actually do quite well in Exeter.
Big Lava are from Exeter.
Yeah, we played with them in Exeter.
We love Big Lava. Yeah. Big Lava are probably the best band in Devon, in my opinion.
Big Lava.
Mm,
That's confirmed. Big
I
Lava
know
are
that's
the best
questionable.
band.
Big Lava are the best band in Devon.
That is
I'll
a
fight anyone
That is a fact.
that disagrees.
Well, their album's very good. Their album was our favourite album last year, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good.
What's the best mosh pit you've witnessed?
That's the best mosh pit I've witnessed.
Oh, I think the best mosh pit I witnessed was probably during Turnstile and Tales and Trees.
Oh, cool.
During the song Blackout, and there's a bit at the end where it goes really slow, and then we watched it, and you knew it was going to be good because Chrissy ran off. Chrissy likes to run off time and time again into a mosh pit. I don't like going in, but Chrissy does, and I enjoy his. I can enjoy it just because he's doing it. Like, nice, good for him. But yeah, I think that's probably the best mosh pit I've seen.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Can't stand mosh pits, really. I can't.
No, I'm not the mosh pit type of guy. I will stand away.
Whenever I see a mosh pit, I'm like, quick, run.
Yeah, I would be with you.
Yeah.
I'm not the person that seeks out a mosh pit.
No.
It's not my vibe.
What would you say is your least favourite song to perform?
Perform? Well, I would pick Wash Away, only because it's very high. And it's nearly impossible to sing. Especially if it's in like a... if he's at a set, and then we put it in our album playthrough, it's at the end of the gig. It's quite difficult. I wouldn't want to play that all the time. But it is a good song, right? Song. I just don't like playing it.
Yeah. For me, I'd probably say Problems because it's so fast. It's so much faster than all the songs. So by the end of that song, I'm really knackered. It's just too fast. I just get so tired. Yeah. So I'm just being lazy, really. But I do think it's a good song.
Do quite like that song, Problems. I really like that one.
Yeah, it's a shame because lots of people like it. So there's no way it's going to get kicked out of the set. I've seen. So I'm just going to like it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's for the greater good.
That's why I thought the album release show was interesting, because all the hits were at the beginning.
Yeah,
That's it.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, most of the singles are right at the start of the album. Yeah, and
Well, it's good that everyone stayed to the end.
And yeah, you got to wait around for Eat Thy Neighbour. But yeah, other than that, it's all deep cuts halfway through. That's good. Oh, I think all the deep cuts are good. Yeah, so
I prefer deep cuts.
I like a good deep cut.
Yeah. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more of this. Potentially more of Blank Atlas reviews, or maybe another interview a couple of years down the line, we'll see. And thank you very much for watching.